So our first speaker, Amel, joins us all the way from France. Amel is a business coach with a spiritual approach, specializing in the relationship between money and inner peace, guiding your business towards its next milestone. She emphasizes the importance of emotional and spiritual intelligence, helping you activate greater wealth in your life while maintaining sustainable performance. Welcome, Amel.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. So do you see me on the screen? Is that what is happening? Oh, okay, now I understand it better. Okay, I was like, all right. Thank you for being here tonight. It is an honor to serve you as well. I love being of service to Ummah. So thank you so much. Thank you as well to Ubi, Ziba, Iman, and both Kautars for organizing this event, for making this masterclass accessible to you as well as a gift. It is genuinely an honor, so thank you. I wanted to start by that. And from what I understand, you are Muslim professionals, and some of you are already Muslimpreneurs. Is that the case? Yeah? So I can see the audience. Among you, how many are Muslimpreneurs, which means Muslim business owners already? Okay. So what I want to do here, because every time I connect online is literally to connect and serve, I want to bring to you a masterclass as a gift around money. Whether you're a Muslim business owner or a Muslim professional, the importance of facilitating the circulation of money and the energetics of money is key. And I want to share this with you. And we hear a lot of quantum leaping and a lot of money is not the most important thing in the world. And I want to just give you an insight on this because how to express that? If there is one thing you can keep from this masterclass is that money doesn't have power. The creation you are is that power. So it comes from Allah Azza wa Jal, and very often when we are in scarcity, we tend to just like, we don't want to let it go. It is mine, and we feel powerful with more money. So I want to dive into this and give you that space so you can take it home with you as well and share it. So for those who don't know me, my name is Amel Damani. And yes, I'm a spiritual business coach. My specialty is relationship with money and peace, leading your business to the next level. The reason why I'm saying this is because the creation, Taqwa Wealth, the business I created, is literally core to this. The point is to awaken wealth consciousness in this world, particularly within the Ummah. How I do this by securing the ripple effect that you are. All right, let's dive into it. I prepared a Canva, a presentation. So I'm going to share my screen with you. Can you give me a thumbs up if you see it? Great, thank you so much. Okay, superb. So I'm going to go like this. As I said, everything is in the title. Money is not power. The creation you are is. So it goes beyond that duality, okay? All right, let's dive into it. A quick summary. We have half an hour together. I am going to do my best to give you everything possible on this masterclass within the time frame that we have. And if you want to have ask questions after, feel free to, okay? So I organize it with 5 pillars. The first one is the number 1 tool. This, any person with money in the physical realm, wealthy, has it. Okay, it's in common with 6-figure business owners, multi-6 figures, millionaires, multimillionaires, and more. Okay, and I want to share this with you, and you can use it. You don't need money to actually use that one. Okay, the second thing, I want to give you tools when you feel stuck in lack or in scarcity mindset. In this even today, you are coming because you're driven by a version of you can feel within you awakening and being present, okay? And you want to feed that space. So I want to give you tools for when it goes like a little bit, all right? The third thing is, if money was a person, I love this question. So we can go to the fourth point, which is emotional pivot. You become a ninja state shifter in your relationship with money, all right? And the last part is, what is your next bold move? Okay, give me a thumbs up if this makes sense to you. If you're in with me, okay, I can feel you. Great. Let's dive into the first one. Once again, it is extremely important. We undervalue it a lot, and it is gratitude. Shukr. What is written in Arabic is shukr, which means gratitude in English. You don't need money to say thank you to Allah Azza wa Jal. Whatever project you have in mind, whatever project that is activating your heart right now, you do not need just money. And you're like, oh, if I don't have money, I can do it anyway. Like, I can't do it anymore because I go do it anyway every time. Okay? So thank Allah Azza wa Jal for all the money you have received, for all the money you are about to receive, and for all the money the Almighty has given you in the now. The only time that exists is now, the money and more. So one exercise I want you to get like literally back home with you. You can grab notes so you don't, like, you can use it literally on as a takeaway. The first one, take a notebook and write 5 things that you're grateful for every single day. It sounds incredibly simple, a bit mushy, like what is it going to change in my life? Okay. But every change is fractal. So it happens through different areas of your life, and it's compound. It's little by little. All right. So I invite you to use this. It's very simple. 5 gratitudes every single day. And that can go from thank you for something magnificent and big that happened. That can also be something as simple as thank you for the taste I felt when I had orange juice this morning. You know, it doesn't need to be like this phenomenal thing. But get in the habits of saying thank you to Allah Azza wa Jal. All right? Next point, when you're feeling a bit like stuck, you know, there's moments, we have seasons where it is straightening seasons, which means this is the moment where we give even more strength and trust and taqwa, okay? Those moments that are pivotal moments for us, whether it is in business or in life. If you're getting a new job, for example, if you're asking for a raise, or if you want to say something to your husband and you don't know how to say it, any areas of your life, all right? And it goes like this. There is 3 tools, same thing. I want you to use it, okay? The first one, really simple. None of those, by the way, require a massive investment, but actually your presence, okay? The first one, put your hand on your heart. Go for it. You can do it now, literally. Your hand on your heart. Every time you're feeling a bit stuck, a bit lacking in scarcity mindset, by doing this, I want you to help your body help you, okay? Your body, your heart keeps going. You are gifted heartbeats every single time. Allah Azza wa Jal gives you heartbeats every single time. And I want you to feel your heart. Feel your heart. And feel the fact that risk comes from Allah Azza wa Jal. Wealth comes from God. You don't need to do anything to have your heart beating. I want you to remember that at every single heartbeat, you are gifted blessings. Your body does incredible wonders and miracles every single heartbeat. You don't have to think about it. And reminding this to yourself, remembering it, will help you go back to center. Because what life does at us when we have something positive and negative, we go like this, okay? So what it is doing as well is bringing us back to the center, that gratitude piece, okay? Very important. Ummah, we are a tribe of wisdom. And I want us to remember it because the strength is so present already, all right? The second thing I want to share with you, it's a prayer I learned and I heard from Frederick Dodson. Obviously, I am like you. I'm also a Muslim woman, a Muslim professional, a Muslim business owner. And when I am triggered by something, before going to bed, literally, when I'm like about to go to sleep, this moment is very important because it programs our emotional structure for the next day. All right? So what I do here, and I say thank you, Allah Azza wa Jal, for showing me that this issue has already been solved. It is literally surrendering to al-qadr, to the power of Allah Azza wa Jal. Okay? Because the answer is sometimes beyond what my brain can ever conceptualize. And this happened to us, all of us in this room. We already experienced these gifts from Allah Azza wa Jal. Okay? And the last thing that is the most important, and I keep putting emphasis on it, it is Salat al-Istikhara. It is the prayer of consultation. Have conversations with Allah Azza wa Jal as often as you can. And this is so important, okay? And I invite you to literally Google it if you want to and practice it. One of the things on this event, New Year, New State of Mind, the point is not to just get a shot at that energy that pushes you through and that makes you go, oh, I'm going to get there, and then not do anything. Okay? This is why those are takeaways for you to keep using along. This is also the theme because this event happens in beginning of February. So it gives you that reboost when you're thinking about the new year. Okay? Give me a hands up if you're with me and if this makes sense to you. Yeah? Okay, great. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Okay, I wrote it in Arabic and wrote it in English as well. This is Salat al-Istikhara. You can Google it and have it with you as well. If you're not an Arabic speaker, speak to Allah Azza wa Jal with your own language. Okay? Because the heart speaks louder. And I want to share this very important point. Your heart, okay, magnetize it. Your heart has a field, okay, an energetic field that speaks to the rest of the world as a oneness. Do not forget this, okay? You have an incredible power. You are it. Allah Azza wa Jal made us that way, okay? Next thing I want to share with you, if money was a person, okay, if it's, is that a he? Is that a she? Money is a she for me. So for those in the room for whom money is a she, you can raise your hand like this so I know. Okay. And for those who money is a he, okay. Okay. And for those that money is neither a he, neither a she. Okay. So I want you to imagine, give money a name, give her a name or give him a name or give it a name. D'accord? All right. Let's say you're in your home and money shows up. Are you excited? Are you like, I'm going to say she for the sake of simplicity. Are you going to be like, I'm so happy she's here? Oh my goodness, I didn't see her. I'm so happy I see her. I'm like, I'm going to prepare something and we're going to have a good time. Or are you reacting like, this bastard, he's back. It's insidious. I can't really trust it. Sometimes it supports me. Sometimes it goes, oh, well, I'm going to stay polite, huh? Excuse my French, okay? How is money in your mind? If money was a person, do you like it? Or do you like avoid it? We very often forget like to ask ourselves this question. But let's be clear, if you think money is a bad thing, or if you think money makes you a really bad person, okay? You're not going to get there. Your entire system is there to secure you, okay? So if you are afraid of the person you might become at 10K month, you are literally on your own way. And when I say you, I'm talking about the human experience you are. Your fears are limiting you. One of the things you can keep from this is even if you are afraid, as long as it is serving your vision, keep going at it, even with the fear. Have a convo with your fears. Your fears are mechanisms you put in place to make sure you're safe. What is safe is familiar. So understand that new levels of wealth are new levels of safety. How safe are you with money around? This is an exquisite question I want you to keep with you, okay? And what I want you to do from this, write this feeling down, take it, okay? Write it down and translate it into positive. I want you to do this on your own time, okay? We have like 30 minutes, so I want you to use it on your own time. Okay, translate it into the positive. Become that ninja state shifter because your brain doesn't care what is true or false. I know it's crazy said like this. Your brain cares about what you say is true. So important. So make sure you're actually helping your brain help you. Make sure you're helping your body help you. Okay? Because Allah Azza wa Jal gave us so many resources to help us in this human experience. Okay? And repeat it to yourself, because the belief system is a set of thoughts you heard or inherited, by the way, and you have decided to believe in it day in, day out. Repeat it to yourself as the absolute truth. So what I want you to keep from this masterclass, okay? The first one is that money is not the power, the creation you are is. The second thing I want you to take away, I love this. The second thing I want you to take away is that you have the power to shift your belief system. That version of you have in your heart when you come to this event, new year, new state of mind, is few identity shifts away. It requires you to become that person that can allow it. It's about allowing that wealth in because it's built in. When we were born, we didn't go like, oh, I need to check out what I'm gonna dress, like where I need to buy food. No, no, no. A risk comes with us. Do not forget that you are an amana. You're a gift to this world. And so many of us forget it, you know? Remind it to yourself. Remind it to yourself. And where you were born, barakah came with you. You have access at literally those tools day in, day out, anytime, anywhere. And it doesn't require massive investments. It's not like when I will have the money, then I will do this. When I will feel X, Y, Z, then I will do this. Okay? Have conversations with Allah Azza wa Jal. Ask for Allah Azza wa Jal for guidance all the time. Okay? And when the how is delivered to you, be in action. Because the next step requires action from you. Does it make sense? Same thing, if it makes sense for you guys. Are you still with me? How is it? Okay. Okay, loving it. All right. So the emotional pivot will be important for you. I want to go to this. What is your next bold move? And I want you to write this question and answer it when you're home. And the question goes like this. If I had all the money in the world, what would my heart be activated towards? I will let Kautar after as well this Canva presentation for you. She will be doing the goal setting for this event and an action framework for you for where you're at right now. Move the needle, okay? Just like the smallest move you can make towards that big move that you want to achieve and experience. Does that make sense for you? Yeah? Same thing? It does? Okay, superbe, superbe, superbe. All right, thank you for your time and for honoring the gift that you are. I also want to gift you something added to this masterclass that has been designed exclusively for this event. And you can connect with me for those who are wondering as well how you can connect. There is an Instagram. So you have the QR codes that you can take a picture of, or you can literally just QR code it live where you're at. And there is a name on there as well, so you can connect, okay? Very simple, very easy, Amel, spiritual business coach. What I want to do is help more and more of Al Ummah experience more peace, leading their business and their life forward, okay? And it goes through securing the ripple effect that you are, okay? So exclusively for the event, there is an offer that has been created for you. to get access. I love the emojis, by the way. When you're going to discover my universe, I love the emojis. The Mecca emoji is giving you access to this offer. Okay. The surrender experience is 999 euros. It's less in pounds. This is the normal price. And for the next 3 days, only you have access to it at 777 euros. You have 2 options to secure your spot for this. If you would like literally seeing and experiencing this masterclass, you want like, oh, she hit that. Oh, she hit that. Oh, this thing, I want to dive into it a bit deeper. Oh, this thing makes sense. Oh, this thing, I didn't see it that way. Now I want to, you know, she talks about quantum leaping. I keep hearing about this in business and around. Like, what is this about? How can I secure my relationship with money? How can I shift my relationship with money and improve it and heal it? So I can experience being a bigger container for it. Okay. 2 ways to secure your spot. The first one is a paid in full. It's 777 euros. And the second one, you can put a deposit for 200 euros. Both ways to get access to it, send me the Mecca emoji on the Instagram. Okay, Instagram is my favorite one. I can put you back the Instagram so you can screen like shot it, or so you can like literally have access to the Instagram. And we are at 25 minutes. I think we've done a good job. If you have questions, I don't know if Kautar, we have time for this. I would love to be able to share with you more insight. Because once again, every time I show up online is to connect and serve. And it is a true honor to be of service to Ummah, bringing everything I learned in business over the years to you as well. I'm excited. Okay, let me know, Kautar. If you have questions, I would love to take 5 minutes, 10 minutes, depending on your time, to answer them. Let me just like do this.
Does anyone have a question?
Thank you, Amel.
With pure joy.
It was interesting you talked about the visualization of when money comes to your house, or shows up in your house, who is he or she or it. So for me, and I just wanted to find out, because for me, it was like, I'm excited, but I get into this state of mind like, oh yeah, okay, we're gonna have a good time and we're gonna enjoy it. But then I'm in the back of my mind thinking, oh, I do want to leave very soon. And I'm just thinking, is there anything you would suggest to kind of turn into the positive for that? So it's like, I'm happy to have her there, but I think, yeah.
Yes, I love this. I'm going to go further with my answer with you. Also, I got to understand that you're a Muslimpreneur, if I got it right as well at the beginning. Okay. Very important. Like, I would go back to the fact that the attachment is not to money.
Mm.
The attachment is not to money. So trusting that Allah Azza wa Jal, it's like, how can I give you une image so you can, okay, let's say I have a friend, okay? For you, it was a she, right? I think that's how you're doing. Okay. So imagine if your friend, she, okay, shows up. Imagine imagine me, I have a friend, she comes in and I'm happy to see her. And then I'm like, don't go. I have a power and meaning only when you are present in my life. And you're like attached to it as if she was holding all of that. It is not the case. Having a secure attachment style to money is important because it's not money that makes me powerful. Money is a simple energy and movement, okay? It's simply in circulation. And we have indications as Muslim on how ethically we can make it circulate. You know, we have zakah, for example, that comes and help us experience sharing it. You know, like water in the world. Imagine if the clouds would be like, oh, I'm not living that water down there. Like, what's going on? You know, so the clouds need to let the water literally go. Okay, so we can circulate in a very healthy manner. Trust Allah Azza wa Jal, trust the divine, and your power is not linked to how much money you have. You know, literally I have clients that are multimillionaires and clients that are just starting. And the multimillionaires were, for example, have one in mind. We had a session, and when he started, he was very insecure about money. He was like, I just need a 10K in my bank account so I can feel secure. Just a 10K. With a 10K, I feel like I can do anything and I'm not like, ugh. Okay? He got to the 10K and then it became 100K. And then the fear when you are attached to money, okay, like this is money, this is mine, you're afraid to lose it, which makes you being not a safe container for it, you know? Clouds are a safe container for that season of water. That is the same thing, okay? With or without money. This is why I keep saying this last question is very important. If you had all the money in the world, okay, what would your heart be activated towards? You know, it's not about the money. You're so much more than money.
Yeah.
Does it answer your question? Tell me.
It does, and actually it just reminded me that a while ago when I done this middle exercise, I realized that I was scared of losing money. So now that you're saying that, it kind of, I can make the connection. So thank you so much for that. That was really insightful.
Pure joy, with pure joy. What is your name, by the way?
May.
May, thank you so much for your question, May. I really appreciate. Thank you. It's an honor.
Does anyone else have questions? I'm passing that.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Kind of connected to the last question. So right now I have 3 jobs. So one is my day job. It's a good job, alhamdulillah, and I get a lot of time to work on my startup. Now I managed to raise some money for my startup last year,
Mhm.
and probably 3 or 4 people working with me. Actually, we just employed like a 50 person. Right now I have enough. Like for me, I'm not quitting my day job because I need that salary to come in to pay my rent, and it's kind of a safety net.
Okay.
Like I just quit it and just go straight into my startup. I think it's not too limiting, but at the same time, nobody at my day job knows that I have anything else on. So it's like, how do I kind of, put time into, during the day, go to like, let's say Paris or somewhere. That's kind of problems that I have day to day. Then I take my laptop with me, but don't go into those stories. And as for money, I didn't give it a gender, so it's genderless. Money is transaction. That's my little joke.
Okay. Just a quick one. I'm not sure that I heard you very well. There's few things I heard. Can you tell me your name, please?
Amel.
Amin. Amir. Okay. Nice to meet you, Amir. I got a few things. So you have 3 jobs, a day job, and you were telling me I don't want to quit my day job because it is helping me in my startup. We employed a 5th person. Is that right? Am I understanding you right?
I'm not afraid of money. I'm just afraid of losing that kind of security. Like, okay, I quit my job. If my startup doesn't work out, then I have to go back to the job market, and it's very, very competitive with the stuff that I do. And unfortunately, there's lots of Islamophobia as well.
Okay. So what's the fear? I'm trying to figure out your question clearly and the fear behind.
Fear is like things not working out, and then having to go back to find something to pay on my, my rent and stuff like that.
Okay. And the fact that you have your day job right now, does it bother you? Do you want to change that situation?
Yeah, it does bother me quite a lot.
Okay. Is that a time thing?
Yeah, it's purely to do with time.
All right. So let's go on a scenario. Is that okay with you, Amir?
Go for it.
Okay. Let's say you're telling me, let's say you're quitting that job. The worst case scenario is that the startup doesn't work and you don't have that safety net for you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The second option is that you keep that day job for now while you're building yourself, right? That's the 2 options you're seeing.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you see any other option?
It's just, I think it's like having that responsibility as well. So I'm paying my bills, and if I do get married, then there's like I have to make sure that I'm bringing money in to support my wife and my children or whatever. So that's the main kind of thing. Is like, do I take this massive risk, which is
Okay. Okay. I love how you said whatever that whatever was the most important part in the conversation we just had. You know, the fact that what is driving you is literally to be able to provide for your family while you're doing something you love. Am I understanding you, Amir?
That's right. And there's another aspect to it as well. For a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people I'm employing, they are from Muslim backgrounds, so it's like I can see that they have potential. And then my co-founder, she's she's actually from France. She's from France as well. She, so she's very smart. So I get her to help train like people just graduated and bring them up. So I think that's a big part of what I'm doing. It's like to also kind of bring back something back into the Ummah as well.
Okay, I hear you're vision driven as well, that purpose driven.
It's mission driven.
Okay, where it has meaning. So having like the day job would lack a bit of that meaning and that sense and that drive for you. Am I understanding you right?
Yeah.
Okay. I have a suggestion for you here. Let's see. Okay.
And I think that's what stops a lot of people from doing startups is they're just afraid of taking that leap. I'm like I'm halfway there, like I've got one foot in the door.
Okay. I want to share something with you, and I think it will be valuable for you right now, but also along the ride. Okay? There is this misconception in entrepreneurship that it needs to go hard. It needs to be like you're all in or you're not in whatsoever. Okay? The core behind is the fear of not being enough, by the way. That is the core. Okay? And deeper than that, the fear is to not be loved by your family and people around you, okay? But I want to not dive into those kind of conversations. I want to talk to you about your capacity to stay into your uncomfort zone and the fact that you don't have to go to your panic zone every time. Amir, can I ask you something, please?
Yes, go for it.
Yes. Can you please move a little bit forward because I'm struggling to see your face reactions because they give a lots of information. Super, superb. What I'm saying here is that you can have like just gonna take this, okay? Your zone of comfort, okay, right there. Your zone of incomfort, this is where growth happened. Comme ça, okay? And your zone of panic zone, this is panic zone. Can you see?
Yes, yeah.
This is panic zone. So what I want to share, and I think it would be very important for you because the growth of a business and the sustainability of a business is directly linked to the business owner capacity to regulate its nervous system. So why am I saying this? Because you're verbalizing a nervous system that gets triggered by fear of lacking. Is that correct, Amir?
Partly, yes.
Okay.
Think about I have a history. So I had a startup in the past. That was in America. I came back to the UK and I was looking for a good job as a product manager. And then each time I got to I went through lots of rounds of interviews, and at the last kind of round was always about fit. And they might show me their in-office bar, stuff like that. And then I feel there was quite a bit of Islamophobia as well attached to some of these kind of experiences that I had.
Okay. I hear you. Those are like additional things.
It took a long time to get the perfect job or the job that I was happy with. So and now I have a good job, a good position. So a lot of people are actually coming to me and they're like, oh wow, we really want to get a job where you're working. So it's like I understand how difficult it is.
Okay. You have a feel like, okay, it makes more sense. Also, what I want to share with you here, you know, those exercises with the hand on heart, they sound like really almost silly, you know, almost like, what is it going to do? My hand on my heart. Amir, you are verbalizing the fact that with your brain, you go travel in the past and you travel in the future with the information and the data that you have up to today. So the belief system you're cultivating is it is hard to get a job that I actually like because you experienced it, of course. Okay. Do you see where I'm going with this or not really?
Yeah.
Okay. It is the same. And we have this capacity, which is let's go beyond duality. It is also a quality of us human beings. When you see an animal getting attacked, like the gazelle will run away from the lion, okay? At that moment, she will be in fear. She will be reactive, fight or flight, and she moves on. After that, she's not thinking about it whatsoever. It doesn't cross her mind. When I get attacked, when I feel I'm attacked, then I am in action. Us humans, we like to travel like this, you know, and remind ourselves. So what you're doing, and I'm saying that with lots of respect, okay? I'm not saying you're a gazelle being attacked by a lion, but just out of image, okay? Out of out of image here, Amir, you are reacting as if you were still in that mode. Do you get what I'm saying? This is not your now. This is not your situation right now.
Yeah, I understand.
So this is why I'm saying the core of your question here, because I want to serve you deeper than just like talking about the story, okay? I want to serve you deeper than this. It is a question of you regulating your nervous system and not having to be in a panic zone to be performant. Does this make sense to you?
Kind of. I still have to make a decision at the end of it.
Yes, and that's the thing. If you make decisions as if they were not changeable, and if there was the end of the day and like it is over, you cannot go back on it, you're going to limit yourself a lot as a business owner. Because as a business owner, that's part of the adventure. Testing it out, exploring it. Failing is part of succeeding. If you refuse to fail or to take any of that space, you are limiting your actually success. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying go and do crazy stuff in your panic zone and like be homeless or whatever, okay? This is not what I'm saying. I'm saying you understand the risk that is attached. I invite you to cultivate that taqwa within Allah Azza wa Jal. I know it sounds silly to put your hand on your heart and remember this, but you are divinely supported at every single heartbeat. And this will help you move forward with more security and safety within you. And that means that you will be less inclined to stay in your panic zone in order to perform. You know, we can go a bit deeper, Amir, like every time you have been successful in business, every time you took a risk, was it out of panic zone?
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
Like you have, so for example, when we raise money, probably out of 100 people, it was the last, person who kind of made a yes. So you just have to have a lot of patience and perseverance.
Yes.
It's not the same sort of scenario right now.
Yes.
But it's not easy at all doing this.
I agree. It is simple, but not easy. The process sounds very simple. Trust the process. Be patient. It sounds really simple. As like if I was like to give an ebook of how to make it happen, it sounds really easy. You know, like it is simple, but it's not easy. The only way is through, Amir, is actually to experience it. You know, and those decision makings, those like the best advice I can give you in terms of decision making is that serving your vision? Because you created a startup, your startup has 5 people working with you, you have a vision for your startup. Am I right, Amir?
Yes. Jazakallah khair. I can see Kawthar is like on the side. I think you're taking up a lot of
I
time.
think you should get her a masterclass.
But yeah, Jazakallah khair.
That's very like, so which one do you like, do you keep your job or?
What was your question?
I think he needs more support. Maybe just connect with her on what's it called, Instagram. I mean.
Thank you, though, Amir. I would love to go deeper on it. Thank you, though, for your presence and your question. It's actually, I love those moments because you're not the only one to experience it. And this is amazing to be able to be out with it. Thank you.
Thank you. Jazakallah khair.
Like laughing. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Amel. MashaAllah, that was such an amazing presentation and full of actionable steps. Thank you so much. And everyone are on Instagram as well.
That's it. I think they know her Instagram.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Amel.
Merci beaucoup. Take care. Thank you so much.